Так, продолжаем. Мы закончили, возможно, первый самый большой кусок. Если брать именно арку тросок, то теперь мы, как я понимаю, в окрестностях Кутенберга. Хорошо, что нам дали передышку, то есть мы перешли в какой-то замок сторонников Вацлава, да? Нас хорошо приняли. Теперь будем разбираться, что делать дальше. В принципе, у нас... Можно сказать, Генри уже... Это средний уровень, я думаю, даже может больше половины, да? Будем качать силы, зарабатывать репутацию. Сухдол. Если я правильно помню, Сухдол это именно тот замок, где в прологе была большая битва. Видимо, нас к ней каким-то образом подведут. Ну, будем смотреть. В принципе... Есть свои приколы. Мне бы денег, кстати, набрать. Мне кажется, не хватает немножко. Но пока мы займемся тем, что надо этого списока, да? Ого, так он прям возле меня живет, пан. Это наша комнатка, которая любезно определена как... Может, здесь как раз и писарь, да? Не, значит не надо. Правица Чеха. Куча литературы. Я, конечно, как ленивая жопа не читаю все. В каком-то смысле это зря. Потому что обычно это чтиво неплохое. Так, смотрим. Наша задача найти жишку. Но можно и помолиться, да? Или в этом месте нельзя молиться? Ну, видимо, нет. Это какой-то молитвенник. Ну, вот сразу видно по-богатому. Подушечки, этот. Это, кстати, даже покруче тросок замок. По крайней мере, выглядит явно побогаче. Я уже не говорю про небаков. Шо ты, мальчик, дай пройти.
We aren't idle here. My man trained like that every day.
Admirable. If Sigismund and his army happened to turn up, you'd have 2 warriors.
But why would he come here?
Это наша крашиха, видимо. Один из любовных интересов. Но вообще вопрос, я пока не понимаю, сколько ей лет. Так-то сколько... Сколько этому пиздюку-то понятно лет. Ну, типа, ему где-то от 17 до 19. Птачику где-то 15-16. Жишка выглядит лет на 40, наверное. Если не знакомы давно, то получается Катюхе где-то... Ну, наверное, где-то 20-24, наверное, где-то так, я думаю. То есть она молодая явно. Но старше Генри 100%.
Why wouldn't he? Lord Pisak used to be the king's mint master. Lo, the worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as my Großvater said, The strength of a castle is measured by its garrison, and mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
Ну, вражаю, вражаю.
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome. I wouldn't want to come up against them in battle.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing them, though. Eh?
Leave him be, meine Dame. Nobody with any sense would take on my men.
Now look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take on your men.
Ach ja?
Do you fancy yourself a knight?
Ну
Come,
да.
Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Pulcock, come here! The first to bleed loses.
Ну давай, давай, подходи. А шо, чел?
Excellent, Henry.
It was nothing.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword. I hope my idiots learned a thing or two from you.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento
Tak.
from Trotsky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's von Berghoff's. I was meaning to sell it, but it might serve you better.
My word. Thank you. I better go and find Zizka. The Margrave is expecting us.
I saw Zhishka next to the stables. There was some girl hanging around him.
Do you
Ого.
want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I'll go and pack my things instead. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
Так, и чё ну? Ого. Чё по статам? Угу. Ага, это, короче, медленный арбалет. Но, видимо, у него и мощность попиже явно. А что-то у меня такой висит красивый баф. Видимо, какой-то точный удар.
You silly doggy.
Фиг его знает, короче. Так, Жишка где-то... Ага, есть предсказывач завдань, да? Если что, посмотреть, что тут интересного. Кузня. Конюх. Здорово,
Greetings.
мужик.
What do you need?
Well, blacksmith, how's it going?
Worse and worse, friend. Since Sigismund came this way, I've had so much work I hardly sleep. You know, everyone suddenly realized that the blunt, rusty weapons they have at home aren't worth shit.
Факты.
Show me your wares.
Посмотрим, что тут. Магдебургская кираса. Ну, кстати, она уже чуть-чуть похуже, чем наша. То есть мы... Вот этот вот DLC-шный доспех, он получается примерно перекач на первой локации, да, грубо говоря, но на реальную, я думаю, в Кутенберге это, скорее всего, будут гораздо круче вещи находиться тут. Так что, я думаю, тут будем смотреть, что есть интересного. Че, у тебя 50 гривен только? А ну. Я чуть я ничего не могу продать.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Сложните. Здрасте. Нормально. Это такое типа предместье, да, у замка. Курочки. Это, видимо, мясник тут сидит. Ну, может, не мясник, но прибирать он. Что-то у нас тут. Буряк. Да? Буряк. Да, буряки. А что они их так садят? Это прямо они что-то их сильно далеко садят между собой. Ну ладно. Это, видимо, какой-то чешский стайл. Посадки буряков. Так, варта. Алибарды. Ё-моё. Может, с кем-то поговорить можно? О, урядник, да? Можно с тобой здание взять какое-нибудь.
I heard Kuttenberg surrendered to Sigismund, and his army is running amok here in the area.
They are. These dreckigen Hurensöhne are angry, you see? They thought they would rake in the silver from the Kuttenberg mines. But they couldn't have been more wrong. Sigismund kept all the treasure for himself. Why should he pay them out of his own pocket when the local lords are feeding them?
What? I don't understand.
Dann pass mal auf. As soon as the soldiers began looting the villages around the city, the local nobility quickly decided it's better to pay them Lösegeld.
So that Hungarian bastard is getting rich, while the locals feed his army.
Das trifft den Nagel auf den Kopf. And yet, that carrot-top Schweinehund lets the monks in the Zealots monastery fuss over him while he receives legations from the whole kingdom.
Did Sigismund also attack Suchdol?
Oh yes, as soon as he got here. But my men know what to do. Mit der Hilfe Gottes, we fended him off and forced him to negotiate. Mein Herr Peter, however, had to pay him a fat Lösegeld to leave us in peace. The villagers in the vicinity fared even worse.
What happened?
They raised Mesolis and Opatovitz. There was nothing left but ashes and stones. They haven't been here since then, but who knows what tomorrow may bring. Der Teufel soll Sigismund holen.
How do things work around here? Is there something I should be wary of?
Not really, except for the Sigismund military camp at Opatovitz. And it isn't really all that safe in the raised villages either. Diese Banditenbanden have settled in there. A bunch of dossers who'll easily cut your throat for a piece of bread. Ah, so God will. These evil times will soon be over.
How do I get to Kuttenberg from here?
Das ist nicht schwer. You just take the main road to the east and then you'll see the church towers. Or you can also follow your nose. There's smoke rising from the Kuttenberg smelters day and night. The smell is hell, but it's worth it for the silver. In fact, the silver's why Kuttenberg is the second richest city in the kingdom, right after Prague.
Do you know by chance how to get into that monastery where Sigismund is staying?
Wie bitte? Hast du den Verstand verloren? You can forget about that. You won't get in there. And listen closely to what I tell you. I don't know what you're planning, but I'll give you some good advice. Leave Sigismund alone. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but surely. You'll see. You'd better be glad you still have your head.
Where did you say Sigismund's army is camped?
Unfortunately, they're close. They've occupied the hill above the main road near Kuttenberg, so no one could just come and help the town. When you walk out of the village and look toward Opatovitz, you should see the flags flying above their camp. Pah, that Hungarian camp is like a boil. It's just festering and we just can't get rid of it.
I need to top up my supplies. Where could I find some merchants here?
You'd be better off asking the innkeeper Slivka in the village about these things. He knows everyone from far and wide. And that's no surprise, because he makes such good spirits.
How's it going, Captain? Do you have any work for me?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Shishka.
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, Frenzel?
Was soll ich sagen? After our Lord paid ransom for us to the Chaiskel Cherton, there is peace here. Fortunately. Aber warte. Actually, there is one thing. You ought to have a word with our huntsman Dobrosch. He might have eine Aufgabe for you. See, someone poached a white roebuck in his territory the other day.
A white roebuck? That's a rare sight.
Ja, and Dobrosch takes it as a personal offense. So go easy on him, hörst du?
What exactly do you mean by that?
Just ask him if there's anything new happening in his territory, and wait until he tells you himself. Oh, ja. He really doted on that creature. Und das war alles. I don't have anything else.
All right, thank you. I'll ask around. I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
Ого! 1500. Хера себе. 1500 уроки. Чё-то прям охуевшие цены. Кухарочка.
God be with you, sir.
What's Sir Peter like?
Oh, he has a heart of gold. God smiled on us when he sent us Sir Peter. But he has a terrible sweet tooth. He eats nothing but preserves and sweet dumplings with curd cheese. And when he does feel like some meat, he demands nothing but chaffinch.
So, what's life like here?
What can I say, lad? It used to be better. There was peace and quiet while King Charles was alive. But those sons of his aren't up to much. Warring against each other. They should be ashamed. We're lucky we have Sir Peter. He won't allow us to come to any harm.
You wouldn't happen to know where Lord Hinnock of Kunstad went, would you? He was a guest here only recently.
You mean that bony knight? I can't help you, I'm afraid. I don't stick my nose into the Lord's affairs. That wouldn't be right. God bless you, sir.
А вот и мой Кент.
Oh, it's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This. I fell off the battlements at Laxenburg Castle.
Lord above! From the walls! And were you conquering or defending that castle, sir?
Well, depends on how you look at it. We were storming a wine cellar, you see.
Ah, I do see. Only maybe you shouldn't go around telling people that, sir. It doesn't sound too heroic.
So what? Heroes like to have a drink too, now and again. I've got loads of scars from real battles anyway. Like here, on my other arm. A groom hit me with a crossbow nearby Yitchin. The boy was nearly 15. Poor fella.
That's how I lost my sweetheart.
Someone shot him?
No, he shot someone else.
Ah, I see.
And what about your eyebrow, sir? It seems a bit crooked. Do you have a scar there too?
Aye. I nearly lost my eye.
Also in battle?
No, I was a lad. I made a bet with some friends that I could run all the way down the Devil's Slope without stopping once. That's what we call this one really steep hill. Once you started down it, you either had to run all the way to the bottom, or tumble all the way there.
And you went tumbling?
I did nothing of the sort. I ran down. But as I was celebrating, prancing about like a deer, I tripped on a root. I landed on my head and cracked it open on a stump. An inch or two off, and I'd have lost that eye.
Ну что, здорово,
How are
здорово.
things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Да нормально.
Me? Well, considering what we've been through, surprisingly good.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Да нет, чел. Помотала меня тоже нормально.
Nah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing. And you better run ahead and greet the Margrave. I'll join you shortly.
Are you expecting trouble?
I always expect trouble. Jobst has turned coats more times than I can count. And the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by, even on a visit to my parents.
What about that dry devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seems they're hoping it's as far away as possible. I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal guest.
At least Jobst might know where he is.
He might. To be honest, that's the only reason for talking to him.
Should I really go and see Jobst on my own? He's a Margrave, though.
So what? You already know him better than I do. You met him in Ratai. I only know what I've heard about him.
Well, all right, but he sent for us both. How's it gonna look?
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must understand, I'm doing this for our benefit. The less time I spend with a Margrave in one room, the better.
All right, then. I'll be going then.
Так, ну чё, пошли к Хёсту, выслушаем его. В принципе, челебос-то в порядке. Надо деньги фармить, а то я посмотрел, один урок 1500 стоит, охереть. Вроде думал, что денег хватит, а сейчас прикинул, это один урок по сути. Ну, типа, все равно будут бои снова с людьми, можно будет кучу лута найти. Думаю, это не проблема. Тут скорее проблема, куда этот лут сбывать. Ля, какой фэшн. Мужик, конечно, одетый с иголочки.
Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
Есть вариант. А, ты и так все знаешь.
I beg your pardon, Margrave, but I have the feeling you already know everything.
Really? I have the opposite feeling. These days, I seem to be completely in the dark. John of Liechtenstein, my court spy, I suppose you could say, has mysteriously fallen silent. But there's one thing you're right about. I have a fair idea about what you got up to at Trotsky. Now, let's get to a more important question. I heard you ended up in von Bergov's dungeon. And judging by the state you were in when you arrived, I expect they didn't treat you too well.
Это
You
правда.
didn't reveal anything important there by any chance?
Well, Although it wasn't me who told him, von Berghoff did get certain information.
What information?
About Liechtenstein. That he's in Kuttenberg. And what he's doing there. I'm really sorry, sir, but... well, they tortured us.
That is truly unfortunate. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much to expect anyone to hold their tongue.
Но мы, по крайней мере, не
But
раскололись.
Lord Liechtenstein,
Это был Богу-то.
what if they killed him because of us?
John went straight into the lion's den. He knew the risks. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
Sir, that's a generous offer, and I appreciate it. But it's not what I want.
If you wish to stay and help here, I'll be glad, of course. I need someone to escort my envoys, and you've proven yourself more than capable.
It's Lord Capon, Your Grace. I came to find out where he is, and rescue him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The
Я
most
тоже так думаю,
sensible course
кстати.
now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Тоже так думаю.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic
Пошла
politics.
политика.
Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road.
Ой, что-то ты...
No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
Тук-тук.
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences.
Ну, он намекает, что не надо быковать на Сигизмунда.
I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
Ну, понятное дело. Сделать, типа... Режим прекращения войны, Кутенберг в осаде, ну, фактически уже занятый.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah, And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure, but we'll need people for that. And information.
Пошла, машина. Сейчас
Catherine,
будет вербовка, видимо, да?
Yes?
go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go.
Ну, судя по тому, что там говорят про этого черта, это, видимо, колоритный мужчина. Пером и мечем. О, визник, да? То есть это у нас...
What is your plan, anyway?
Это у нас fast travel, да? Точнее, между локациями. Поездка.
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
So all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that,
I'm up for that.
don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Inek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein?
Похоже, кстати, на этого.
Same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry. It's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready.
На DLC
In
с
the meantime,
Кутенберга,
hopefully
с этим,
Catherine will find out
с
where
Куна.
young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I hope so. And when he's free, then we can step on Sigismund's toes. I'm sure Lord Capon will be happy to help.
In that case, he'd be better off staying in captivity. So, what do you say? Should we speed up?
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
Погнали. Ого. Ого. Нихера себе. Куда нас закинуло? Чёртово лиго, да? Ебать как-то. Ну, видимо, Троски это было только 1/3 от того, что нам предстоит увидеть.
I hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. Around here, you never know what might happen.
Угу. Ничего, симпатичное местечко. О! Пацаны.
I warned you you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a groschen von Alternable, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Ого.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
Ах, чего.
Can be fixed.
Да, вот тоже. Ой. Челы.
Go to hell.
С 2 ударов чили босса.
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you.
Клининговые службы, да, даже?
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Shishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Can he be trusted? He looks like he'd be happy to rat us out the first chance he gets.
Dreadlight? I don't think so. They'd arrest him as well as if he went to snitch on us. If you keep paying him, he'll serve you.
If you say so. So, what's up with the devil? I need to talk to him.
That won't be easy. He got locked up.
What? They captured the devil, and you're just saying it like it's nothing.
Who captured him?
How should I know? Some armed bastards.
Shit, Kubienka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, we botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Etta and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't.
Fuck.
It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But we would have been captured.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get in there. We can't pull off something like that.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard, but not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes your dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're gonna move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3, so unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody'll listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe.
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hit them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road they used to transport the devil.
Да.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that begs for something nasty to happen.
Чел
in it.
буквально
West
пробил
of
мозги.
here. You can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be... surely hid somewhere.
Great. At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
Вон и моя дымочка.
How did you meet Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
Your wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, if that's what you say.
Колоритный чел.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. That's just how my face is.
My condolences, then. Especially to your family. If my wife gave birth to something like that, I wouldn't know whether to fetch a priest or a shovel.
You don't know shit about my family, so keep your mouth shut.
Or what?
Or... you'll see.
I've seen things you wouldn't believe.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop a demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher?
I'm a man of many... You know what.
A man of many debts and drinks?
Oh, come on, you do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to
Да,
piss.
с такими аватарами, конечно, тяжело. Это уже клинический алкоголик, еще и авантюрист. Блин, огромная локация, стрёмная, если честно. Так-то и Троски огромная, ну, большая локация. Там есть где, если не свинячить и играть без фаст-тревела, то там есть где погулять. Троски, наверное, чуть поменьше первой части. Ну ладно, не чуть, но процентов на 20, на 30. А Кутенберг, я думаю, с окрестностями больше первой части. То есть они в итоге, ну, суммарно карты, наверное, я думаю, где-то почти в 2, там, в 1,5 раза больше. Ну, это все еще типа не ассасины, да, с этими картами. Новые вот это вот мистической тревоги, или как она там называется. Когда там Вальгалла огромная, Origins, Одиссея. Тут все-таки какой-то есть компромисс. Где мы хоть находимся? Ага. Мне, кстати, нравятся вот эти тучки, туман войны. Что непонятно ничего, и будет... Эх, чел. Чел. О. О, капучка.
I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit and born of the Virgin Mary. He suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He descended into hell. On the third day, he rose again. He ascended into heaven and is seated at the right hand of God the Father Almighty. He will come again to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church,
Прикольно.
the communion of saints, the forgiveness
А
of
в
sins,
Троцках был
the
другой,
resurrection of the body,
другая
and life
молитва.
everlasting. Amen. I can't leave until we rescue the devil, whoever he is.
Блять, ты куда ты пропал, чел? Ай. Ладно, я сам виноват, что пошел молиться. Старый табер, лопата.
What are we going to do now?
Well, welcome to our camp. It's not much, but we called it home.
This mess?
Hey, you don't see me insulting your home.
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream, near the boulders, by the uprooted tree. And something is buried a little ways over there.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough idea. A hazy memory. A hunch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So? Where are they?
One of those places. Let's look at all of them. They are here somewhere.
We're gonna dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. I'll walk around, get my bearings. You'll see.
Алканавт,
We need
ёбаный.
a shovel. There used to be one by Janner's tent.
Which one is that?
The one made of leaves. He was so proud of it until he woke up covered in caterpillars.
Come on then. We don't have much time.
Так, ну лопату я нашел. Так, погнали ориентиры, да? У меня, кстати, ученость почти докачанная. Сейчас, ученость 17 почти. То есть надо книжку почитать, и я возьму перк на открытие всех интересных мест на карте. Это прям кайфово. Супер нам пригодится на этот...
Lad, hey, here it is. Bring the shovel. Be quick. It is already taking us longer than we wanted. We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried it.
Ну ладно, хотя бы
Seems really familiar.
Хотя бы сейф есть.
Before that, we had to bury old Lonegill, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
So, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Давай, Пенни, сиди. Купенко.
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
Так сам неси.
Why don't you go yourself?
The water is cold and the bottom is slippery. I do not want to get wet.
But if I get wet, that's all right, eh?
Not just all right, downright splendid.
Ай.
Why not? It'll make the digging go faster.
Good boy.
Ладно, хер с тобой. Где ты?
I found something in the basket.
Beautiful. Is there enough for both of us?
You can take all of it. I won't be drinking.
Are you feeling unwell?
I'm starting to feel like shit.
All right. At least there's more for me.
Так, ладно, давай, чем двигай. Не люблю алканавтов. А это еще алканавт с херовым характером. Так, он там говорил біля поваленого дерева, да? Скала какая-то, да?
Right. Enough playing around. Dig. Here.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Just like the last time.
Что на этот раз?
So this is the grave of poor Lodiel. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench?
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant him eternal life. Some soap.
What about us?
If Lodiel is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are.
Ну ладно, давай. То я уже вспотел. Не знаю, зачем мне столько жетонов, но их можно продать, если что. Я думаю, что в Кутенберге будут жесткие игроки в кости, можно будет на бабки играть серьезные. Вообще...
So, this is it.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Me? Never. I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll tell you something, Henry. There are two kinds of people. Those who work and those who watch. Both are equally important. You can guess which of us is which.
Набег пушкаря, даже есть типа еще набор для этих луков.
See?
Ну не на пизде,
I
ладно.
told you I knew exactly where to find them.
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't cry. We have more important things to do.
Will you take the cannons?
I won't be lugging them around.
Right. Are we going to see Zizka?
Let's go. Or do you want to go alone?
I'd rather go with you. Just in case.
Mount up then. We've wasted enough time as it is.
Угу. А, то есть мы втроем будем, что ли, на 10? Что-то слабо верится.
Talking and boozing and boozing.
I think I've heard that one before.
Talking and boozing, boozing and fucking. Bring on the barrels and roll up the wretches.
To hell with the hand cannons. Don't you want to get on the road and sing to the convoy? They'd bleed out of their ears and we'd be done.
Quadrants of harlots and drags from the wine kegs. Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades. Fuck all to eat today. Still we'll be merry. Drink your booze, then we'll make hats roll like berries.
Что-то знакомая мелодия.
Quadrants of harlots and drags from the wine kegs. Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades. Fuck all to eat today. Still we'll be merry. Drink your booze, then we'll make hats roll like berries.
Это с первой части песни. Точнее, слова нынешние, да? А так и с первой.
Fucking and boozing and fuck.
Так, что за челебосы? Наемники? Да. Правда, что написано наймыты? Найманцы тогда правильнее, потому что наймыты это наемные рабочие больше, а найманцы это наемный клинок, я бы сказал, больше, наемник. О! Что у тебя за глазом, чел? Получше, что ли, да? Это хорошо, что только шрам.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
It went smoothly.
That's right. My memory's like,
Civ?
See how well we understand each other.
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with a tree or something.
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck, but...
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens, from above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon. You get it right? Haha.
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubienka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here with me.
And then what?
We'll wait for them to arrive. And then...
А потом дадим по жопе.
Are we there yet? No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
pull me off in irons. You can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Paul! What the fuck?
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting. We can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
Все промазали. Все промазали, капец.
Fucking hell! My leg, damn it! You idiot!
Ай, кринж.
Yeah, that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
Кринжевики.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill them.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at this sky again?
Shut up! Or I'll put a hole in you so big, you'll be able to see Kuttenberg through it.
You're a dead man!
Have this for your effort. You want to try me? You're no match for us, fucker. You don't get me! Show what you're made of! Fuck you!
Полутаем челиков. Ого. Ого. Ого, ого. Да сейчас, мужик. Секундочку, дай полутаться тут. Я уже понял основу нашего будущего экономического благополучия. Капеллина Казанок. Кольчужный койф. Обладонки. Да тут по-богатому. Сейчас, подожди, мужик. Там еще где-то... О, Саксонский рыцарь, да? О, сюда денежки. 1600, да? 1400, 1400, 580, 1180. Охуеть. Вот понятно наше финансовое благополучие. В принципе, как мы себя будем чувствовать дальше. 1200. Ебать цены, конечно. Челебосы. Челебосы. Так. Бацинет с наносником 2000. Ёбаный. Миланская бригантина. Короткий акетон. Ну все, мы богатые. Фанцева булава. Все. Случайный боевой молот. Воин. 1200. Осталось это донести.
We should get out of here, don't you think?
The sooner we're gone, the better.
Ой, я еще донес это все. Ой-ой-ой. Вот это сейчас вкуснятина будет. Будем сейчас миллионерами.
You saved my arse, fellas. Although I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
That was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought I was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you rescued me. What's your plan?
How are we doing, Devil? Do you have some kind of hideout? What about your people?
Hideout? Our old camp was a shithole.
Don't insult our home from home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here? For all to see?
This here hole is far from town, and has such a bad reputation that decent people are afraid to come here. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve you wholeheartedly. This place has everything we need.
То есть у нас база
People who
есть, да?
come here can be recruited for some dirty work.
And there are no fleas in the beds.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den, and I like that.
All right, have it your way. Henry, go to the innkeeper and arrange our stay here. But back to the point, Devil. What about your people?
My people? Kubianka isn't enough for you.
No, he isn't.
That's too bad. Oh, they fucked off somewhere. They didn't send any messages to my jail cell.
We'll have to do something about that. But first you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the Hangman's Halter Tavern.
You're not coming with me?
Does that bother you? Well, you're not afraid of her, are you?
Someone might recognize me. And if they saw us together...
Могут быть проблемы.
What will you be doing?
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest. I'm not going to sit on a horse for a while anyway.
But we don't have time for that. We need more people. The three of us could just about make an infamous cabbage-stealing band.
The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks. I can barely stand.
At least tell me what happened to your infamous Devil's Pack. Where can we find them?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Where are they, Kubienka? Why didn't you lot free me from jail?
You gather a band of criminals and then you are surprised they cannot be trusted?
So, nobody's left?
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
How will you find them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
Конечно. Какие у нас есть варианты?
I reckon I don't have a choice, do
Ну
I?
тоже.
I like that boy already. No pointless questions, just straight to the task.
At least tell him where to find the bastards.
I'd love to. But I don't even know who survived that fuck-up.
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder were the first to run. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere. If they have any coin.
What about Bohuta and his brother? They've always been reliable.
Slavik died, Bohuta took it badly. He's not coming back.
Fuck.
Henry may be able to convince him.
I doubt it, but he can try.
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniak, but who knows where they ended up.
And that's all.
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against Sigismund around here.
I don't want any dirty peasants. I want my old pack.
In that case, there is no one else left.
And where should we look for them? I don't even know where to start.
I think I could help you with some of them. Come and see me when you want to get started.
Может, сначала Лихтенштейна найти?
I'll visit the town first. If Catherine's waiting for me there, I'll have to hurry. The sooner we find Liechtenstein, the sooner we can free Capon.
What is it with this bird? What kind of stupid name is that anyway?
I'll tell you everything before Henry returns. Henry, you should hurry up and come right back here once you're done. Do you understand?
Да понятное дело.
What will you do now?
We'll give it some thought and see. Hopefully we'll know better when you come back from Liechtenstein.
Who is this Kubienka, anyway? How long have you known each other?
We were defending a castle and hiding in the woods together. But he was always closer with the devil.
Can he be trusted?
Aye. When he's sober, that is. When he gets drunk, it's better to keep an eye on him. He's known to provoke until fists start flying. Did you see what happened when we first arrived?
You mean how they wanted to cut his throat for cheating at dice?
Aye. It's best not to play with him. You'd be better off tossing your coins straight into a pile of shit.
What should I know about the devil?
Just look at him, and you'll know everything. His face reveals it all.
I heard he's a nobleman, but he doesn't look like it.
He's the captain of Znojmo, but it's true that he doesn't care much for noble manners. He has a foul mouth, and he's anything but chivalrous in a fight.
What draws you to him, then?
We're both different. That's our strength. I'm in charge when everything goes according to plan. When things go to shit, he takes over. It often turns bloody, but sometimes victory is more important than honor.
Aren't you worried about Catherine?
Do you think I should be?
I don't know. A lone woman in a big city needs to be careful in any case. But when you're stalking Liechtenstein, that can be really dangerous.
No one forced Catherine. She knows what she's doing, and she can take care of herself. Remember how she dealt with the guards at Trotsky? She's braver and more dangerous than half my old band.
Aye, but what if someone tries to...
Catherine sharpens her dagger every day. It's always razor sharp. Whoever tries will regret it sorely.
Так, перегрузик, да, у нас? Я, кстати, думаю, брунсвиковский сет снять и починить сейчас вещи, которые мы нашли. Мы нашли какие-то прикольные штуки. Причем бацане 2000. Видимо, какой-то ёбнутый, да? Да не то чтобы ёбнутый, но... Интересно, почему он так ценится. Вот это мы берем. Шляхетські стёбані штаны. Рукавиці шляхтича. Ого. А чё они такие крутые? Ну, в принципе, я понял основу нашего финансового благополучия. Теперь осталось раздобыть себе место. Фланцевая булава, да? 16 силы, нихера себе. Но булавы были имбой. Я думаю, они все еще хороши. Ручниця. Капеллина. Магдебургская кираса, да? Как оно хоть выглядит все? Просто аж интересно. Черный акетон, да? Кираса. Хауберг. Бригантина так себе. Тут она типа не такая имбовая, да? Как была в первой части. Турнірні рукавиці. Ну, кстати, прикольные. О, выглядит, кстати, очень даже клево. То есть стёбаные штаны, да? Так, голова каптур. Ага, надо... О, так вообще клево, не знаю. Мне нравится абсолютно. Еще и рукава надо, да? Там мы сет Брунсвика сложим. Оставим его до лучших времен. О, миллиардные руки. С рунделями, да? То есть третий тир и уже даже в каком-то смысле чуть-чуть слабее. Интересно, а что это, вариации какие-то? Тут 105, 110, да? Харизма -1. Угу. Интересно. Наверное, это просто побитое, то же самое, только побитое. Надо сложить вещи. Или продавца найти. Здорово,
Jesus,
мужик.
will you be spending the night?
Seems that way. Do you have a room for us? At least for a few days.
But of course. We have 2 free rooms just upstairs. I'll have them cleaned up.
Don't even bother cleaning them, innkeeper.
Treadlight. The name's Treadlight.
I have a question for you.
Ask away.
Why is this place called the Devil's Den?
I can't tell you exactly, but it's said that devils live in the abandoned shafts around here.
Mm-hmm.
Any of them come in for an ale from time to time?
Aye, it's true I've seen some truly devilishly sly people walk through those doors, but none of them had horns.
What's new around here, innkeeper?
There's trouble with demons in Old Cutner. There was a great tragedy one time in the mine near there. It's abandoned now. The ground
Шахта, да?
collapsed, and a pit to hell opened up there. There's talk that young Bruttons form a fight club in Horsham.
Fight
Maybe
club?
they'll let you into their circle. And then Smolka came by. She's the one who runs the bathhouse across the street. She said a fella came in, all restless and fidgety, saying he wanted a girl. That he wanted to take her somewhere else, and Smolka wouldn't have it. But when he offered to pay double, she agreed. You know how it is. These days, every groschen counts.
Was he a fucking pig?
If only that.
Що він наробив?
So what did he do?
The girl came running in all beaten up. Smolka couldn't get her to talk about what happened, but it wasn't pretty. I went to see her. The girl was all blue with bruises. Her knees blooded.
Садист.
Not a pretty sight.
Это как ублюдок младший в Ведьмаке, да?
Who was this fella?
The way Smolka described him to me, he must have come with Sigismund's army. Probably a deserter. I've seen a few of those around here.
Have you any idea where I could find him?
Rumour has it he's been sleeping in a shepherd's abandoned dugout, just outside the forest nearby.
Покинута землянка вівчаря.
I'll take care of him.
I'm glad to hear it. And don't spare him. A lot of scum is coming here, but enough is enough. When you're done with him, go to see Smolka at the bathhouse. She'll be glad to have one less thing to worry about. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. Can I ask you
Of course.
So the whole inn belongs to you?
Aye. This entire humble abode belongs to me. From the cellar to the shingles.
It must have cost a pile of coin, eh?
Well, I worked my arse off for it.
Digging for treasure?
Not treasure, no. But you've got to know how to spend money to make money. But only on
Это,
things
кстати,
that are really
правда.
worth it.
What's new around here, innkeeper?
Well, if there was something, I'd
I have a question.
ask away.
You don't seem like an ordinary innkeeper to me.
And what else would I be, eh?
Oh, come on. A tavern in the middle of nowhere, yet always full.
And full of rogues on top of that.
Me? I'm but an honest man.
An honest-to-God fence, eh?
How dare you?
Ah, stop with the mummery. Are you afraid I'll turn you in? You think I want someone sniffing around here? It's in my best interest to keep my trap shut.
All right, then. Pretending to be a poor old innkeeper was getting bloody old anyhow. If you ever find any lost items, bring them to me, and I'll take care of
Торговец краденым. Окей.
I don't think anything will come of this. I'm no thief.
Well, no one's forcing you. Just as long as you keep your mouth shut.
Угу. Еще один способ заработка.
What do you have for sale?
Интересно, это доспех на этого, на... В каком-то смысле... О, книжечка. О, отмычка, ё-моё. Надо все брать. Ух ты! Ух ты! А я тебе могу попродавать даже. Очень интересно. Тогда я тебе продаю самые недорогие вещи, а ты там уже разберешься. Ботинки попродаю, да?
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Так. Хорошо. Книжечку нашли. Осталось найти какого-нибудь торговца-кузнеца.
What do you need, my friend?
Так, а поспать тут можно? Было бы просто охуенно. Хотя бы вещи сложить. Кости, кости, кости. Типа тут...
Greetings.
Здрасте, здрасте. Так, поспати. Зламати замок, поспати. Поспати, поспати. Зламати замок. Ну тут, скорее всего, будут наши пацаны жить, да? Которых мы завербуем. Я так думаю. чортова зграя і до підземного світу, да? То есть у меня получается 2 развилки, да? Ой, ебать. Ой-ой-ой. То есть это Кутнагора, да? Карта, конечно, просто огроменнейшая. То есть я ее даже не открыл, но мне уже страшно. От того, что я вижу. Что тут реально нельзя этот... А вон, есть кровать, есть кровать.
Heal. Come here. Here you go. Take it. Quick! Quick!
Whoa!
Clear off! Fuck off before I kill you! You're in for an ass-kicking, you piece of shit! Ahí está, don't prendela. You silly mutt. Quick! Ka!
Whoa!
Why? A lovely tree like that? It's a nice place to rest when you're passing by. bit of space, far and wide. That's just it. Some noble was rustic.
Hans double-crossed me.
How do you know?
I found out by chance. It wasn't just me that fell for that tale of selling wares for a tidy profit in Germany. He'd take people to taverns, get all friendly with them, then take all their goods and vanish.
How many people are we talking about?
I know of at least 3. But it wouldn't surprise me if there wasn't a lot more of us.
It happens all the time. So, chances are you won't be seeing your money from Hans again, will you?
I suppose not. Well, lesson learned at least.
Well, you should report him. They'll catch him and give him what for.
It's already been done. He got caught with stolen goods somewhere. Then one thing led to another, and they found out he was involved in all sorts of dodgy business.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
I suppose so.
Not everybody's out to get you.
I hope you're not. Sorry I mistook.
I'd like to purchase...
Take your pick.
Nice strike!
Down! Ja, das stimmt! Run away, you piece of shit!
Swine!
Verblutung!
Das war ein Kampf.
Stop the bleeding.
Noch eine Bandage. There. That's better.
Never mind then. To hell with it.
Look, I just got back from gathering wood in the forest. You know, by the spring where deer and boar go to drink. I reckon luck was on my side. Because I managed to bring back a lot more wood than one person might need, if you catch my drift. I see. As it happens, I'm nearly all out of wood. How about I stop by your place? Why? That's why I'm telling you. It has to be burned quick or it will rot. You're right, neighbor. That would be a waste of good wood. You really were bloody lucky enough to meet and just step out of the forest.
Quick!
Whoa, whoa.
What do you want?
Treadlight told me what happened here the other day.
Don't remind me of that. I've never seen a girl so badly beaten in my life. She's very lucky she survived. A plague on him.
Don't worry. He got what he deserved. Me, not the plague, I mean.
So, he's gone.
Aye. Your girls can rest easy now.
Really? Me and my girls are eternally grateful.
Don't even mention it.
But I will. And we know how to be grateful. From now on, you will get a nice discount. What would you like?
What do you have for sale?
Thank you, and take care. What'll it be?
I need to take a load off.
And what are you interested in, sir?
Prepare me a hot bath and wash my clothes.
All right, but money up front.
I'll gladly pay you.
Great! My girls will take good care of you, Henry.
All done. I hope you enjoyed your bath, sir. Come back anytime.
Так. Вообще, я думаю, задание не требует спешки. Поэтому я бы пошел книжки почитал. А с утра уже поехал. Просто очень нужен перк на ученость. Почти докачали.
Taking that lie down, he's got another thing coming.
Almighty.
What's the hold up,
Christ!
innkeeper?
What's the hold up?
Have you remembered something?
I'll be on my way.
See you soon, my friend.
What's taking so long?
You silly.
You said you were going to tell me more about the Devil's former band.
What is it? Has the lost Liechtenstein been found?
Not yet. But I still want to learn as much as possible about your men. I could bump into one of them.
All right. Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole glorious pack survived the shitstorm, and it's not certain they are still alive. As far as I know, Matthew, Bahuta, Raniak, Janos, and Eder survive. I only know where to find Bahuta. And maybe Matthew. But who knows?
Tell me about Bahuta first. Who is he, anyway?
Well, Bahuta, he was always in trouble. Angry as a dog and covered in bruises. He and his brother could drink all the beer in the inn. Just the two of them. Then they would make a terrible ruckus.
It sounds like you three would get along well. But you said his brother was dead.
Yes, he died right before Bahuta's eyes. Not pretty. Bahuta has been acting weird ever since. He dropped everything overnight and turned to prayer. As if he was scared of being next in line.
Did you ever see him again after they caught the devil?
Yeah, but there was no reasoning with him.
You think it'll be different now?
Look, I don't know. Maybe when he hears the devil's back, he will come to his senses. But I doubt it.
Where can I find Bahuta?
At the rectory in Grunt. He helps out with the church.
I'll go over there and try to talk him into it. There's no harm in trying.
But be careful. Bahuta was never far from giving someone a beating. Maybe he's still got that in him. It was Slavic who kept him from ending up on the gallows because of a fight. Oh, but he's already with the Lord.
Now tell me something about this Matthew fella. Someone with a name like that surely can't be all bad.
The name may be pretty, but he's as ugly as sin. You better not stare at him too much. It is not good for your stomach. He's also a damn willy bastard. People say he likes to rob on trade routes, telling his victims he's collecting tax for the king.
And where do I find him?
I hear there's someone robbing merchants on the roads near Miskovitz. That would be fitting for him. Maybe the bailiff can tell you more. It's practically happening in his yard.
If he's so crooked, why did you take him into your band in the first place?
Nasty characters are more suited to our line of work. It is much harder to convince good people to do bad things.
What about me? Am I not a good person?
Well, that's true. I hope you're not a spy who will rat us all out to Sigismund.
What about the rest of the band? You mentioned more than one person.
Of course. That leaves Janos, Ada, and Raniak. I don't know where they are, but I can tell you about them.
Who is this Adder? What kind of nickname is that, anyway?
Oh, that's easy. He's called Ada because he can't keep his snake in his breeches. He's Polish. He does not speak our tongue, so only Janos can speak to him, really. But otherwise, he's a fucking hilarious. And when shit gets tough, he can really handle it.
Do you know where he could be?
I have no idea. But if you find Janos, Ada will be nearby. The two of them are practically inseparable.
How am I supposed to communicate with Adder? I don't speak a word of Polish.
Yes, you do. We all say kurwa. You must use your hands and feet for the rest. I always manage, and so will you.
Tell me more about this Raniak.
Raniak has a great aim. Slightly better than me, even. Oh, and that bow of his, I tell you, is a masterpiece. That is how you will know it is him.
How did he get that bow?
How do you think? He won it playing dice. But that was the first and last time he ever won anything. If anyone is really unlucky, it is him. But he would not stop if you were to cut off his hands.
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
Oh, I don't know anything about him. Try asking around at inns where they play dice. It is possible he lost his hose in one of them.
Did you ever see him again after the devil was captured?
Oh, just once. He wanted me to lend him money. He did not have any to bet with. But I was skinned and looking for a way to get the devil out of jail. Either way, I told him to fuck off, and he listened to me.
Tell me about this Janos.
Janos? He's from Hungary. He speaks like a Tatar, but at least you can understand him a little, unlike Ada.
And how did he get here? Did he defect from Sigismund?
Not at all. He did something back home, had the gallows waiting for him, so he fled to Moravia. He was having the time of his life until recently. Wine, women, and song. But now he has problems because people take him for a human. But if you knew how he can cook, give him a dead rat and half a carrot, and he will cook you a 3-course dinner.
I'm already liking this Janos. I think we'll get along well.
Janos? Why?
I just love life like he does. No one knows when the Lord will call him. So why waste time?
As you say, you never know what day will be your last. And that is especially true among us.
How can I recognize this Janos?
Like I said, he looks a bit like a human. He speaks almost like we do, but in a queer way. Where you talk to him, you will definitely notice it.
Thanks. I'll go and look for them.
They may sound like a bunch of morons as I tell it, but they will be damn useful to us. Good luck!
Every day, like this one.
Well, this doesn't seem too bad. Why is this all sticky?
That's it. I'm closing. Come again.
Here we are.
Closing time. Come again. Tomorrow, perhaps.
day.
Это оно мне обозначило все места. Кайф. Открыла карту полностью. Ебанутый перк. В первой части он был гораздо слабее. Лагерь Сигизмунда, да. Кутна гора. Мгм. Тут даже лагеря можно посмотреть. Интересно, интересно. Можно даже пойти в Торсковицах посмотреть, что я не почистил. Чтоб не спешить. Ну или окрестности поизучать. Короче, да, надо вот эту ученость рашить на будущее, это имба. То есть огромные эти... Где там она? Самый сильный перк в игре, мне кажется. Ну, навык. Буст всего опыта почти. Разные приколюхи. Еще и вот это вот вообще. То есть тут продажа зелий, да. Ну вот это мне нравится. Просто единица живучести, да, за каждое зелье. Ну, короче, погуляем по окрестностям, а потом я, наверное, в Тросковицу назад поеду. Посмотрю, что не дочистил. Как-то так. Переоделись. Сейчас еще помоемся и пойдем спать. Ну, я, в принципе, так и до этого делался. Что, в принципе, опять доказывает, что вот это вот сет Брунсвика, он не обязательный. Симпатично. Ну ладно, это уже в другой раз.